Whether you're a new or transfer student at Indiana State University, the Office of Residential Life is excited to welcome you to your new home. If you have visited campus before, some of the following information may be a review. Whether you toured with us or not, valuable information about your housing here on campus is about to come your way. We provide residential communities where students live with purpose, learn through experiences, and lead with integrity. For a moment, we want to discuss some of the promises we like to keep when you're living within our facilities. Regardless of identity, we ensure that all students feel safe and included in our buildings. We promote sustainability in our residence halls by having recycling areas in each building. However, we understand that sustainability is much more than the 3 R's you're taught all the way through grade school. We also aim to instill healthy habits when it comes to financial sustainability, because we understand that this is often the first time college students are spending their own money or someone else's money on a budget. We are socially aware at all times within our buildings when it comes to daily interactions, special programs, and timely displays within our communities. Lifelong learning is also a key component the Office of Residential Life values. Here at Indiana State University, our living communities operate within a residential curriculum, meaning that our residents are always learning something while living with us. However, we too want to be lifelong learners. So if there is ever a process or experience you go through with us that you think could be smoother, safer, or more inclusive, we welcome you to give us feedback in order for us to hone our practices for the greater good of our students and their families. When it comes to innovation, we are lucky to have gone through various remodels in recent years to install state-of-the-art technologies and equipment within our residence halls, including kitchens in each hall for residents to utilize and pool tables for friends to use in our most recently remodeled buildings on campus. Cooking with friends or shooting a game of pool is a great way to engage with other residents in your building, and it's also a valuable way to build communication skills among individuals your own age. Those connections and memories will last far beyond your time here at Indiana State University. But above all else, we want to let you know that your well-being is of utmost importance to us. We want to make sure you're getting acclimated to college life mentally, emotionally, and physically. We understand that each student is different, and that's why our team of skilled and trained professionals gets to know each student individually to connect them with the resources they need to have the best possible experience during their time here. We encourage living and learning with intention, and that's why our support system is unparalleled when it comes to housing options around this campus. This bottom row of individuals is who you will likely see the most within your building, and it's also who you will likely relate to the most, as these are fellow undergraduate students on campus. Like a lot of college campuses, we have a resident assistant who lives on each floor to be your go-to resource. They are there to plan programs throughout the semester and instill that curricular approach we talked about earlier. But they're also there to mitigate any roommate conflicts that might arise and help ensure that any maintenance requests get taken care of in a timely manner. Unlike a lot of other college campuses, we have a social justice educator who lives within each building as well. They are there to plan programs and displays around diversity, equity, and inclusion. We also have a front desk staff who are located in the lobby of each building. They are there in case you get locked out of your room and need a replacement key, or if you have a package to pick up that doesn't fit in your mailbox. Those individuals are also there to answer any miscellaneous questions you may have, especially when you're still getting to know the ins and outs of campus and college life. Next up, we have assistant hall directors. Those are typically live-in graduate students, and those individuals are there to oversee the undergraduate staff we just discussed. But they are also there to assist with any situations that the RA may not be equipped to handle. And lastly, we have hall coordinators and area coordinators. They are live-in professional staff and are individuals who have received a master's degree, likely in student affairs and higher education. That means that these individuals are highly skilled in getting to know their students, connecting them with the resources they need, and building a strong sense of community within their floors and buildings. You may have already received an email including everything you need to know about what to bring and what not to bring when you move in. If you have not received that email or you cannot find that information on your housing portal, keep calm and look out for that communication in the coming weeks. A few reminders we wanted to touch on now. No pets are allowed in the residence halls unless they are an approved emotional support animal or service animal. To seek approval, please contact the Accessibility Resource Office. Alcohol, drugs, and weapons are not allowed on campus. If you are going to live in 500 Wabash or the university apartments and are of age, you can responsibly consume alcohol in your room if everyone in the room, apartment, or suite is also of age. Drugs and weapons are never allowed on campus. Violations of any alcohol, drug, or weapons policies will likely result in a meeting with the Office of Student Conduct and Integrity. For safety purposes, mace is allowed, but please remain cautious and do not use it haphazardly. When thinking about what to bring to campus, leave any items with an open heating element or flame, including candles, at home. Coffee makers, microwaves, air fryers, and wax warmers are approved items to have in your residence hall. Once you arrive on campus and check into your building, it's important for you and your roommate, whether you know each other or not, to discuss boundaries when it comes to sleep and study schedules, guests, and cleanliness. Remember, our policy is that guests must be escorted at all times and may not stay more than 3 consecutive nights. They are also required to comply with the university's COVID-19 guidelines. As a reminder, masks are required in all buildings on campus, including the residence halls. This means that you will need to wear a mask that covers your nose and mouth at all times when in common spaces, elevators, hallways, and when entering and exiting residence halls. The only time you do not need to wear a mask is when you are in your own room or brushing your teeth or showering in the restroom. We strongly encourage all students to get vaccinated and upload your vaccination confirmation before arriving to campus. If you have any pressing concerns, clarifying questions, or just need to chat with a member of our team about housing, feel free to reach out to the Residential Life office at 812-237-3993 or reslife@indstate.edu. You can also message us on social media. We're more than happy to answer any questions you may have before you arrive. We're thrilled to see you grow during your time as a Sycamore. We'll see you soon!